Greetings, crafty friends. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I'm real excited to share this bridge card inspired by Jennifer McGuire. I used some of the Tim Holtz wildflower dies, and again, I cut out 7 of the lavender stems, and I used the Savoy 100% cotton cardstock from Cut Cardstock. So again, it kind of soaks up a lot of the ink and almost behaves like watercolor paper. So right now I'm kind of spritzing my pad here with the 2 colors, the lilac and the wilted violet, and I've added some water, and you can see I'm just coloring in the flower part of the stem. So I've kind of folded it right below the last bloom, and I'm just kind of dragging it in there at randomly so that I get different qualities of color. Next, I'm moving on to the green, and I'm using Bundled Sage, which is one of my favorite distress colors. Again, it's kind of an antique-y, smoky green color. And again, I've kind of folded them so that I don't get the green and the purple. So that's not a good mixture, not a good color mixture. So again, here's kind of the finished blooms. How bright and cheerful is that? The next thing I'm doing is using an IO die, and I'm using the Savannah White Limba wood grain cardstock for this. So I've cut them off camera, and I had to cut 2 because of the size of the die and the length of the fence that I needed, but I can glue them together. So the next I'm using Distress tea dye oxides with a blending brush to color in the fence, and you can see that I'm not doing it totally evenly. Again, just kind of looking for that that artsy worn type of look. So I'm getting both sides of the fence here. And the next thing I'm going to do is take some walnut stain distress ink, add some water, and a big floppy brush. I need to add splatters to the fence again to add to that antique, worn, well-loved look. So again, I'm adding that together. The next thing I'm doing is I'm taking a piece of Coordination light blue cardstock. It's cut at 6 1/4 by 5 1/2, and what I'm doing is scoring it on the vertical side at 3/4 and 1 1/2 inches. Both sides, that is. And the next thing, I grabbed this cloud stencil, and again, I'm sorry, I don't know the manufacturer, and I'm using Tumbled Glass distress ink with my blending brush again to kind of add some clouds to the background. I love the dimensions and how when you layer them, you get different color of clouds. Next, I'm folding it so you'll actually be able to see how the bridge card looks. And again, it folds up nicely into an A2 envelope. I also cut some two green hills, and I used the green also from that Coordination Mini Fresh set, but I thought it was a little bit too bright, a little bit too vibrant. So again, I'm using that Bundled Sage to kind of darken it up a little bit and to add some color to it so that it's less bright. So the next thing I'm doing is taking the red 1/4 inch tape, and I'm adding that onto both sides of the fence so that it'll securely hold it on the card, because again, this is an interactive card. And then I'm taking my PPA glue. I've got a needle nose applicator on here that I just love. Kind of distributes the amount of glue. I can put little tiny dots on there, and again, it's perfect for this kind of floral piece that goes on. Man, lots of flowers to put on here. Here's the last one, I think. I just think that's so cute. I love the colors, love the theme. Picket fence and flowers, and you can kind of see there that it flattens out to go in an A2 envelope. So the last thing I'm doing is using Wilted Violet Distress Oxides to print or to stamp the sentiment from one of the Ranger Letterette sets on craft cardstock. I thought that looked pretty cool. It kind of coordinated with my antique card type of look. So once I got that done, I hit it with the heat gun, and now I'm going to just trim it and use my my tape runner to attach it onto the front of the card. And so here's the final card. I just really love the way this thing turned out. So here's kind of some close-ups. I am Terry's Mailbox on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and also my blog. So please check those out and follow me. Have a great day.